What's going on, YouTube world and Facebook world? We at the first episode of Touch Paint Podcast. I got my co-host on here, David, Alabama fan, so he might be a little sad today. I'm Cruiser, the host. You know what time it is. Today we're going to be talking about the last week of the college football starting week 1, and we're going to get into the NFL season starting tomorrow. Pick your teams, get your picks in, see how you like it, get your parlays ready. It's time, it's football season, and this is the time where God speaks. Let's go, baby. Here we go, man. So listen, first, man, we want to talk about the upset of the day. I got my Alabama guy here, so we got to talk about the upset of the day, and that is what happened against Florida State, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Could you tell us and explain to us what happened on that day, and what's your thoughts on how your team came out and played?
Man, they're soft. Just too soft. Defense not running to the ball and not tackling. Offense didn't really play too bad. Just a couple of guys at offense to tackle just need to play a little better. But I think it really boiled down to our defense, man. Defense was not hustling to the ball at all. Just didn't tackle well. Just put us in a lot of bad situations. It just came out, and I keep on hearing this thing. And it really frustrates me and bothers me, man, with Alabama. They keep on saying, oh, playing to the Alabama standard, and what's the Alabama standard? They need to just get rid of that and stop talking about the Alabama standard and just get back to playing football, man. We're weak on the defensive line. I know they say we're supposed to have a good secondary, but, we just don't get enough pressure on the defensive line. I think they need to start recruiting different styles of guys to be playing on defense end and defense tackle. A lot of those guys we got now, man, is too big. Some of the guys seem like they dang on there about 300 pounds, and they're just not athletic, enough with the offenses that they'll be seeing throughout the whole year.
All right, yeah, man. I'm a Florida State fan, and I picked Alabama to win that game. So before we get started, I want to apologize to all the Florida State fans. I want to apologize to y'all. My feelings are hurt, but about how we came out and played last year. I thought we were soft last year. I thought we weren't able to get the job done on both sides of the ball. I didn't think we was very disciplined. I didn't like some of the guys we pulled out transfer portal. To me, I feel like sometimes we went too deep into the transfer portal and we didn't keep some of the guys in-house and start recruiting inside the state or getting some of these high school guys. But I was wrong. Florida State fans, forgive me. I was wrong. And Gus Malzahn, Mike Norvell, and the new defense coordinator out of Nebraska had those boys playing, had them rolling, had them together. That offensive line looked good. They looked in sync. The defense looked good, like old Florida State back. Me, I don't want to get too happy because I don't know how sometimes Florida State can't handle success. This week coming up, I want to see how we look, how we perform after winning a big game versus a championship caliber team like Alabama. Tough season, long season. We're going to see how it go. The other game I want to talk about is the Texas game, Archie Manning. I talked about this on a video earlier today. I think a lot of people put a lot of hype around Archie Manning. They said he was the Heisman Trophy winner. They say he was the best quarterback since sliced bread. They say he was the coming of the Messiah, and that we should give him the Heisman Trophy already. And then after he went out there that first half, I would say the first 4.5, because he looked good that last 3 minutes, I want to say, but the first 4 quarters, basically, man, he was non-existent. The ball was going everywhere. He won on time with the ball. The ball was in the dirt. The ball was high, wide. He didn't have no control over his arm, and I think that affected his team. I think it affected his confidence, and I think for the game to be that close, to me, Ohio State really weren't as good as what I thought they would be. Ohio State did lose a lot on offense and defense, and you can see that defensive line was not the same as it was last year. So I think Ohio State and Texas still got a lot to show us right now. They did move Ohio State to number 1 as the last poll I just seen. I think, Smoke, that's what they did. They jumped over Penn State, which I kind of agree with because they was national championship last year. So sometimes you probably should just give the national championship from the year before, the number 1. If they coming back, if they won that championship the year before, we'll give them the number 1 to start the season. What you think about that, Smoke?
Yeah, I'm cool with that, but I also too think it's about really what you have coming back. I don't think it should be because of one particular player. Like if it's a running back or quarterback, like I know nowadays a lot of teams are getting ranked high just because they have a quarterback. And I don't think that's right. Like I've been saying the whole year, this offseason, even when they go to Clemson, everybody was talking about, I think his name is Clay Neck or something like that. I didn't think he was good. I didn't think their team was very good last year, even though they had a lot of people coming back. I didn't think offensively Clemson looked good this past Saturday. I don't think Texas looked good on the offensive side of the ball at all. I think Archie Manning was very inconsistent, threw a lot of balls behind players. But at the same time, a lot of people got on this hype train with Arch Manning. I really believe because just of the last name, but a lot of people don't even understand that Arch Manning. I think out of 270 snaps or something last year that he was in some of the games, none of them was on the road, if I'm correct. And then he started and played in games against teams like Mississippi State and other smaller schools that was really no competition for Texas. And I could just see it even when he was coming out of high school, just the lower level competition he was playing against, and then just seeing him the other night is very evident. I think people like Paul Feinbaum and all those guys just really hyped this guy up too much, saying he the best thing since sliced bread. When you had a lot of other proven quarterbacks out there, even when you're looking at the LSU guy, looking at the guy from Florida, you got a lot of great guys. People forget about the guy from Oregon over there that came from UCLA. So it's a lot of good quarterbacks around the country that I think is way ahead and up in line before we start talking about an Arch Manning.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Right now, this first week, I think Alabama going down, Texas going down. I think some other schools went down. I can't think. Uh, Clemson went down, and who was the fourth team?
I forgot who the other team was, but I could respect a lot of these other teams going down. The really biggest surprise to me was Alabama, just because Florida State was unranked. You're really looking at what they did last year, but it was very interesting. They went and got what they said 22 players, pretty much almost like new starters on offense and defense. I think those guys gelled together very well. They played hard, they played physical, ran fast. And honestly, I said it before the game started. Even just looking at Florida State defense, it just looked different. They look like a grown man type team that's ready to go out and try to win the championship. And I know it's just week one, and we got a long way to go, and still got to get into conference play and stuff. But yeah, to me, when I really look at it and look around the country, they were one of the. It wasn't too many teams that really impressed me that much over this first week, because I know a lot of other people too played lower level competition, but there's a few teams out there that stood out to me a little bit.
I like to me, I want to see what Florida. I couldn't really get a grasp on Florida. I like the way, but one thing I do like is that they did not let that team score. You know what I mean? So I got to give them credit for that. They took care of business of somebody who they're supposed to take care of, and I got to respect that. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm looking for this week with Florida State. Like, I'm looking for us to blow teams out. I think 2 years ago when we went undefeated, I think we got screwed because I think we did go undefeated, but I understand why they did what they did. We didn't blow anybody out, not one team out that year. Even the teams that we should beat, we were struggling against them. And the game that our quarterback got hurt, before he got hurt, if you remember, we was down.
Yeah.
We came back at the end. I think we won that by 3 points and barely won that game versus Division I AA school. So I understand. So to me, I'm looking for Florida State to come out this week and actually put their foot on this team neck. And I want to see between 40 and 60 some points.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see, and I don't want the team to score. You know what I mean? So I'm just excited about the season. Florida State, for this week, they shut my mouth up. They proved me wrong. I was a little hurt from last year, you know what I mean? But we ready, man. So we're going to see. Oregon, that's a team nobody talk about. We got to look out for Oregon. Indiana, did Indiana close out that win? Did Indiana close that
Yeah, Indiana closed it out. But, man, I'm going to pick them again, same as I did last year, man. For me, I think Oregon going to win the Big Ten. I think for me, I think when you look at it, offense, defense, special team, they're the most complete team to me in that conference. I think Ohio State gonna give them a good, not Ohio State, but Penn State gonna give them a good run. From what I've seen from Ohio State, and I know a lot of teams get better as the year go on. But I just think that conference this year have a lot of firepower. I think like teams like Washington, you got Oregon, Penn State, you got Michigan. I think is going to be very well with the young quarterback that they have. So I don't think, and for what I've seen from the quarterback play from them guys, I don't think they're going to be too good.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, man. So right now, where would you put the Big Ten? Are you gonna say the Big Ten is better than the SEC right now at this moment?
Well, out of see, the thing is that's a tricky question. I think that's a tricky question because SEC play a tougher conference versus when you're looking at the Big Ten. You know what I mean? Then you look at who, but the Big Ten have won the national championship the last 2 years. But I ain't gonna say overall. I think they are a better conference. No, I wouldn't say that because when you look at the type of teams that you have in the SEC and what they do year in and year out, and the type of schedules that we play, I don't think it's not even comparable.
So you giving the Big Ten and not just because they won the last 2 years.
Yeah, not just because they won the last 2 years. I'm not gonna say they're the best conference. No, I wouldn't say that at all.
Man, right now I'm liking this conference. Right now, as of right now, I can't really see a team. What I seen this weekend, I didn't really see a team that I thought was just overly dominant over the whole league, over no league. You know what I mean? I think the season is wide open. I think hold on, let me bring Juicy up, y'all. I think the league is wide open. I think the Big Ten got some good teams. I think the SEC got some good teams. The ACC, Miami, Carson.
Yeah, Miami. Miami look real good to me. I think obviously like everybody, I think they got some stuff to take care on the defensive side of the ball. But I like that young receiver they got over there, number 10. He looked real good. And I like the way the quarterback, what's his name, Beck, was looking over there as well. To me, Beck probably looked like the best quarterback, in week 1 to me.
Yeah, Carson Beck did a real Juicy. You can hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, Juicy, you on welcome, Juicy, man. That's David Smoke. You call him David.
What's up,
Smoke.
man?
How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Juicy G, what's going on with you, baby boy?
Just chilling, man.
Welcome in. Hey, Juicy, we started the show off, talking about what teams we was impressed with. You know what I mean? What teams over the first week, Juicy, you was impressed with?
Got to start in Florida. I say all 3 Florida schools impressed me. Didn't nobody pick Florida State to beat Alabama. We all thought Alabama was gonna roll in there, whoop their tail, and leave. And man, that D line in Florida State, man, that's probably the best unit I've seen this weekend, just from a position group. Them boys dominated that game. They handled Alabama. They won that game up front. Yeah, everybody else made plays, but the plays was allowed because they D line took that game over.
Yeah, and they look physical.
They beating people up out there, man.
Yeah.
I seen Jackson, number 5, the D tackle. He was there last year. He transferred from Miami, and last year he played soft. But when I seen him this week, I said, man, that boy jumped off the screen to me. He was physical up front at the point of attack. And somebody else who impressed me at Florida State was
Earl Little.
Oh my God. I think in the first quarter, I'm not exaggerating. I think he had 10 tackles in the first quarter.
Well, that's probably the best I've seen a safety play in college football since maybe like Sean Taylor over there at Miami or something like that. That boy was running downhill and he was banging, man.
Every play, every time and when they say jump off the screen, and we see you off the camera, that's what they talking about.
Yeah.
So every time the game is on, and every time you see this guy around the pile, he jumped off the screen right there. I know just off that game, and we know how it goes. After that game alone, all it takes is one game. And I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't be surprised by week 3 they be talking about this dude a first round pick by week 3. Just off that first game alone.
Hey, Cruz, it was Notre Dame. That's who it was that lost.
Oh, Notre Dame. Okay, we got Notre Dame. So Notre Dame lost, and Notre Dame fought pretty good. I'm not really mad at Notre Dame. Notre Dame got the best running back in the country. Can we all agree to that?
Yeah.
Y'all see anybody better than Notre? Juice, you see anybody better than Notre Dame? Do y'all see anybody? Do you see anybody better than Notre Dame back?
No, no, I ain't seen nobody better than him. Not week one. No, I ain't seen nobody that was toting that mail better than him right now.
What you think? How did you think North Carolina looked?
North Carolina, man, that first series they came out good, but then after that, man, they took them boys to the woodshed.
Man, a lot of people think Bill Belichick should be fired after week one. You know what I mean? But I don't think they got to give Bill Belichick his time though. He ain't had a recruiting class. They fired the coach from last year, so you got to give a guy. He still got players running from last year. You know how football is, college especially. They got to give you a whole recruiting cycle at least.
But see what I don't like about that though is that I think people making judgments that's outside of football when they talking about stuff like that. You know what I mean? They talk because the man got a younger woman and all of that stuff. So they trying to feel like he got distractions and stuff like that. Yeah. So that's crazy to me, man. They need to keep it the main thing, keep it about football.
Yes, let's keep it about football. They make everything about the outside stuff, and it's bad, man. Instead of just keeping everything about football, they always try to make everything a story. You know what I mean? Man, listen, let's transition y'all to the NFL, y'all. Listen, tomorrow, Thursday night football, the defending champs, Eagles, will face the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys, as we know, has been in the headlines, y'all, for giving up. So a lot of people think the best defensive end in the NFL and probably one of the best defensive ends over the last 10 years. And Michael Parsons, he's now over there at Green Bay. How do y'all feel about Jerry Jones getting off him? Jerry Jones did get 2 first-round picks, and he did get a D tackle in exchange for him. He said he got a D tackle to be able to stop the run. How do y'all feel about Michael Parsons and Jerry Jones situation?
I mean, you go ahead.
Kenny Clark is a stud. First and foremost, they got to stop acting like Kenny Clark ain't one of the better defensive tackles in the league. He is very, very good. Now, the 2 first-round picks, yes, Michael Parsons is worth them 2 first-round picks. On the other end, you just gave up not only a good DN, he's not the best DN in the game. We're not going to do that. He's not better than TJ Watt or Myles Garrett.
Nope.
Is he better than the boy in San Francisco? You know what I'm saying? So he's not the best. Is he good? Yes. Is he a generational talent? Yes. But it's not just for his pass rush skills. This is versatility. You could move him to that off ball linebacker too. So his versatility is what to me makes him worth what he's worth. Yes, he's a great pass rusher. But what I did not like, what I seen from Marcus Parsons is in the playoffs when a team run at you and you can't do nothing to stop it. I hate to see that. If you supposed to be elite, if you supposed to be the highest paid non-quarterback in the league, your weaknesses in your game are very minuscule. When you look at a TJ Watt, a Myles Garrett, their weaknesses, when we talk about their weaknesses, it's a very, very short conversation. You would never see nobody run the ball at Myles Garrett or TJ Watt. So I think we got to let it play out because Jerry Jones could draft well. So he can make something out these 2 first-round picks. I'm a big believer in Kenny Clark, but I'm also a big believer in Michael Parsons, and I think what he does added to what Green Bay already had make them very, very scary. Very scary. I think Green Bay gonna put a hurting on some people this year.
Do you see Green Bay as a Super Bowl contender?
I already did.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do. I already did. Without Michael Parsons, I already did. They just young. They got man. If they can get off their injury bug, yeah. I think injuries be getting to them. But that's part of the experience of playing football, and especially being in the NFL. You learn how to deal with them little injuries. You know what I'm saying? But you let your top cornerback go. To me, was a top 5 cornerback in the league, and they didn't even bat an eye. So when a team do something like that, that means they feel like they got something else coming up. You know what I'm saying? They feel like they got some guys who can fill them shoes.
What y'all think of Jordan Love being hurt though? Probably.
Jordan Love to me is a question mark, man. Because last year he really had the hype. Last year the hype was Jordan Love. They was acting like he was gonna come in and throw 50 touchdowns and 5,000 yards. He's still young too. So I mean, they went and got him a receiver. From Texas, Matthew Golden. I like that line. I like that run. I think Josh Jacobs is a stud. I
Yeah.
think Josh Jacobs is a stud. I think they got a man, but that defense. My thing is Rashawn Gary, the boy they took out of Texas A&M last year, Edrin Cooper,
Mhm.
Xavier McKinney. They got killers over there on that defense of that side of that ball. If the offense is consistent, the defense is gonna hang things up, man. I think they could turn it to a Baltimore type team of the NFC.
Oh man. I think they got one of the best safeties in the NFL.
That's a bad boy back there.
That boy, hey, the Giant, he came from the Giants, didn't he? Didn't they trade him for the
Who they got?
Giants?
Is it McKinney, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
McKenzie. Yeah.
That's
That's
a
He
right.
played
bad
at
boy
Alabama,
back
right?
there.
Yeah, he from
Xavier
Alabama.
McKinney?
Yeah.
When he at Alabama?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That's one of the best safeties in the league. That
Hey
boy, hey,
man,
that boy be around the ball. What he had, like 11 picks last year?
Damn.
and he hit. He'll come down
Yeah.
and hit something too.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
coming up feeling, man. He coming up
He
feeling
gonna
real
hit
good.
something. And what do Baltimore got back there? Baltimore to me got the best safety back there in Kyle Hamilton. So that's what I'm saying. They got good linebacker play. Baltimore always gonna they gonna always find somebody to rush the passer.
Let me
Green Bay to me is turning into the Baltimore of the AFC, with just how they done built their defense, the physicalness, and they young, they running, and they putting the hat on something.
let me see. I'm gonna pull up hold on.
Yeah, he had 8 picks last year.
8.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna take some pressure off him and bring in a pass rusher.
It's crazy.
We gonna see. I'm trying to see. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out something. I want to get. I want to see if I can get. What can I get this thing at? Dang, I can't find my.
Cruz, we're gonna have our quarterback talk, man.
What you want to do? College or pros?
Pros.
All right. Oh, okay. All right, here we go. Right here, y'all. Listen, we're gonna do our quarterback talk right here. What we want to do? Top 5 or we gonna do top 10? Let's do top 10.
Man, hey, man, we
I'm
you
gonna
know
let listen.
we say
I'm
the
gonna
wrong
let
names,
Smoke
but
go
we gonna
first,
have some
right?
fan bases coming after us.
I'm gonna let Smoke go first, right? And I want to hear from top to bottom who is Smoke top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL right now.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna go number 1, Patrick Mahomes. Number 2, I'm gonna go Joe Burrow. Number 3, it's gonna shock you. I'm gonna go Jalen Hurts. 4, whew, I'm gonna go that guy Jaden Dan, and I ain't looking at that complete body of work. I'm looking at what they did from last year coming to this year, or even the last 2 years or so. Then who I got at 5? 5, I go Lamar Jackson, then Josh Allen, then I do uh like Justin Herbert. Yeah, that's kind of like my guys right now.
You see that right there?
What's that?
Y'all see the screen right there, the NFL?
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. First game of the season, we got Dallas versus Philly. Second game, I think on Friday night,
Yeah,
Los
Friday night.
Angeles Chargers versus the Kansas City Chiefs. What's y'all pick for the Eagles versus Dallas?
I think that's easy for me, Philadelphia.
Juicy, who you going with?
I think Juicy done messed around and dropped off.
Oh, he dropped off? Oh, he right there. He back in the back. Hold on. You good, Juicy?
Yeah, we got some bad weather out here. My bad.
Oh, okay, man.
Uh,
Who you
but
rolling with?
definitely Philly. Definitely Philly.
hey,
Ain't no
rolling
way
with
you
Eagles
do that
there?
in the Super Bowl and come out flat.
hey, Juicy, I gotta ask you a question real quick, because me and Cruz had this debate all the time. How you feel about Jalen Hurts?
Okay. Okay. I love Cam Newton to death. I feel like everything Cam Newton say is valid. But what I don't like about the sports world is we make excuses for greatness. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
he got Saquon, he
Mm-hmm.
got AJ Brown, he got Devontae Smith. Da 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 da. What a lot of people fail to realize and don't bring up is before AJ Brown got there, it was Devontae Smith and Jalen Hurts, and
Mm-hmm.
they increased Philly's wins. Then AJ Brown got there, yeah, cool. They went to the Super Bowl, but they also leave out that Jalen Hurts was about to win the MVP that year, and he missed them last two games, and they handed it to Patrick Mahomes. Now, I'm not making excuses, but that is what happened. He was the front runner for the MVP, and then he missed them two games. He been to a Super Bowl without Saquon Barkley. Okay, the next year, I guess they felt like Jalen took a step back. He threw some more interceptions, things like that. That's fine and dandy. Then he wins the Super Bowl last year. They say, leading up to the Super Bowl, oh, they can only run the ball. He can't throw. Da 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 da. He put on a passing clinic against the Chiefs. We
Mm-hmm.
talking about a team that been to three Super Bowls in 4 years, whatever they was going for a three-peat, and he made it look easy. Oh, he gonna have to beat us with his arm. He did do it. So if he wouldn't have did it, they would be saying what he ain't. But he did do it. So give him this credit because he did do it. I have Jalen Hurts as one of my top 5 to 7 quarterbacks. He might be sitting at 5 because he showed us he can do it. He just said they knock him because he got talent on his team, but we done
Yeah.
seen a lot of quarterbacks get around talent and don't do nothing.
Yeah, because me and Cruz had a debate all the time. Like one of his top and favorite players is Joe Burrow, but I'm like, bro, I get what he's doing, but at the end of the day, he don't have no hardware either.
Hey,
Jalen Hurts got the hardware. Then
hey,
we talk
Juicy,
about. I feel like Patrick Mahomes in the class of his own. You know, rightfully so. He done earned it. Because we could say the same thing about him if he got all this talent around him and stuff. You know,
Yeah.
but you know, a lot of people try to make excuses for try to say for Jalen this year. Oh, he had Saquon, but I'm like,
Yeah.
Saquon ran for over 2,000 yards, and the man still threw for 2,900 yards, and I think if I'm right, 20 something touchdowns still. You know, I'm like, man, people just don't want to give a man his props.
And when it's crunch time, when it's time to make a play, they put the ball in Jalen's hands.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a he's that offense. You can say yes, Saquon got the ball. That's fine and dandy, man. That's
yeah,
great. But that offense runs through Jalen Hurts. If Jalen Hurts wants to be selfish on them RPOs, he could pull them down and run. He could
yeah.
turn the ball over. He could do a lot of stuff to ruin that offense, and he don't. That right
Mhm.
there is a talent in itself. For you to know Jalen Hurts got the big contract, he got the endorsements. He is the face of the Philadelphia Eagles. For him to let Saquon come in there and say, "Hey man, I know what you are. I know that you're great. I'm not gonna stop that because this could get us over the hump." It takes talent, a great mindset to say, "I'm gonna take a step back.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm not gonna get my stats this year." Let's be real. AJ Brown wasn't feeling it for a long time. AJ Brown
yeah,
on the sideline reading books, doing that. He wasn't feeling it at first, but they was winning. Winning cures everything.
yeah. So Cruz, how
hey,
you feel about that then?
my take, see, this is what me and Smoke got to disconnect. Because Smoke, listen, Juicy, Smoke, he get on me about Joe Burrow, right? Because Joe Burrow ain't won. And I agree with him by winning. But when I try to tell him how I grade quarterbacks, I tell him not grading quarterbacks on win and losses. I'm grading quarterbacks on pocket awareness, how you deliver the ball, can you deliver the ball from
But that
outside
don't make
pass.
sense at the end of the day because you still,
Hey, listen,
oh, that sound good, but
hey,
you gotta
Smoke, this is
win.
what I'm saying. Smoke, this is all I'm saying. They ask, listen, when they ask who your top quarterback is, right? Passing the football. I'm not going to throw Jalen Hurts up there. I'm just not.
He can sling
That,
that rock though, man. He
hey,
don't get
listen,
enough
He
credit for
showed you
that.
the Super Bowl.
listen. This is what I'm saying. And this is where we get disconnected. I'm not saying Jalen Hurts didn't get better as a quarterback. Juicy, we can all agree that from his first year at Alabama, you're like he couldn't throw 10 yards. That's
Mhm.
not what I'm saying. But if we talk about the elite of elite, we know Jalen Hurts got a good deep ball. We agree on that. The quarterback who was at Alabama last year, smoke guy, and then he came down to me, who just got drafted Seahawks. What's his name again now?
Oh, Jalen
Milrow.
Milrow.
Jalen Miro. he got a great deep ball. We all can agree on that. Smoke agreed with that. But his Jalen Hurts intermediate and anything across the middle where there's coverage at, he struggles. He throw a good deep ball. He struggles. He can throw the inside slant, but watch his game. Whenever you got to throw anything deep into windows, he don't anticipate good, and he throw picks. Let's go back to the first game of the season last year. When they played the Minnesota Vikings, we know that defensive coordinator is exotic. That man was throwing all kind of different looks at him. He was throwing the ball everywhere. Dude trying to do about 3-4 picks, and no, they said, listen, they end up winning that game because they say, listen, we can't trust Jalen Hurts to throw this ball in the coverage. So guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna run the ball. They leaned on Saquon Barkley, and Saquon ran the ball. They were struggling. You gotta remember, until the Super Bowl, they were struggling with the passing game. Nobody thought they was going to the Super Bowl, but they were, even though Saquon was running good, they were struggling in the passing game because Jalen Hurts wasn't getting the ball to his guys. Now, did he do better in the Super Bowl? Yes, because he got one-on-one coverage. And look at his balls. They was deep. That's all I be saying. And Joe Burrow, I can't be mad at a guy if I'm scoring 38 points, 35 points a game. Bro, do y'all know 6 of his games last year he scored 34 points or more and he lost? And guess what? He threw no picks. He threw 33 touchdowns and they lost. So if I give my team the ball, I score a touchdown and I'm on defense, and my team go down there, defense don't get a stop, and then they kick a field goal, that loss on me, which I agree. That's why I say winners and losses, quarterbacks should get all the credit when they win, and they shouldn't get all the blame when they lose. I think quarterbacks get too much credit because you need a guy to catch the ball. Tom Brady needed receivers. They can say whatever they want. He ain't have nobody. Tom Brady had Rob Gronkowski, one of the best tight ends in NFL history. He had 3 of the best slot receivers in NFL history. Julian Edelman, Danny Amendola, and Wes Welker. You cannot tell me at that time they was not the elite of the elite slot receiver. At that time, Tom Brady was not an outside number thrower. The only time he threw outside the outside receivers was Randy Moss. And what happened after that first year, after they went 8-0, why did they have to trade Randy Moss in between the season? Because Randy Moss was crying, he wasn't getting the ball.
But that's why I disagree, though, Cruz. When you really look around the NFL, there was a lot of teams that had more talent than even the Patriots back then. The Patriots just had a great defense, and a lot of times it can be the conference that people play in. It's just all of that stuff that really depends. You know what I mean? It just everything can just mess around and play out in your favor if you play and people don't get hurt. But there was a lot of teams that had more talent out there than them.
Yeah. Hey, that's what I agree with, Smoke. I'm just saying that a lot of people try to act like he didn't have, and he was in the weakest division. Can we all agree to that?
Who?
No, I can't say that. You said Tom Brady?
Yes, the Bills, the Dolphins at that time.
No, I
still say the Texans, Titans.
No, they division, bro. I ain't talking about AFC. I'm talking about their division. They had the Dolphins at the time. They had the
Bills and the Jets.
But the Dolphins will still beat them every year, even though they might be sucking.
But we know that. Smoke. Y'all be 10-0, and y'all can lose to Auburn.
Yeah. Now see,
the division games gonna always be tough.
Yeah, I agree with y'all on the division talk. The division talk, if you playing in one,
no matter how good you is, because they see you every year, they see you the most out of everybody. Yeah. So I agree, but I'm just saying that that's just my aspect of the game. I agree with you. Jalen Hurts is a winner. To me, Jalen Hurts is a winner. He put his pride to the side. He did what he had to do to win the game. Trent Dilfer won. Brad Johnson won with the Bucks. Great defense, great offense.
But you're talking about just winning one Super Bowl. I'm talking about, but when you really look at it from Jalen Hurts, when you look at his body of work, bro, he done had a really good, like his 5 years he been in the league, bro. He done had a really good 5 years outside of that 1 year where he might have threw 15 interceptions. But other than that, that man been balling since he been in the NFL, man.
Yeah. Listen, Jalen Hurts, to me, he been balling. He done got better. I'm impressed with Jalen Hurts. When I look at him, I think he do a good job. You know what I mean?
But you feel like he's just a game manager. He ain't no one that can take over the game. That's where my disagreement come at, which is
we
that
seen him go to the Super Bowl and not be a game manager, though.
Yeah,
he had, and that's what I'm saying.
Wait. You say you can't go to the Super Bowl and be a game manager?
No, you can. I said we seen Jalen Hurts go to the Super Bowl and he wasn't a game manager.
Yeah,
they didn't win. But they didn't lose that Super Bowl because of Jalen Hurts. People better realize he broke the record for most touchdowns in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He balled out. He beat Kansas City with his legs, with his arms. His defense couldn't stop a nosebleed that night.
Yeah.
The only mistake, now I agree with you. If he don't have that fumble, that's the only mistake he made in that first Super Bowl. To
What
me,
he
he
scored, 6
outplayed Pat Mahomes.
touchdowns?
To be honest, I ain't seen Pat Mahomes play a good Super Bowl yet, and they win.
Can we talk about
He
that?
throw picks every Super Bowl.
Can we talk about that?
He be throwing. I be like, Pat, what is you look? To me, he be winning, but I don't know how.
It take a team. You know how.
I'm for real.
You know how
playing that
it
good.
take a team.
You agree? Do y'all agree?
I definitely agree.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes has played 2 of the worst Super Bowls I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
They find a way to win. So do y'all agree that sometimes quarterbacks get too much praise?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
They get too much flack too, though.
Yeah.
They get too much flack too, though.
Yeah.
Because what are you crucifying Jalen Hurts for? Because he has a good general manager for it.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I'm a Cleveland Brown fan. If we had the chance to go get Saquon Barkley like they did, I would have been the happiest man on earth. There's not a team in the NFL who wouldn't have took him, except maybe 2 because they got stud running backs. But there's nobody in the NFL who seen Saquon Barkley sitting around there wanting, what did he want? $8 million, $7-8 million, and said, I ain't taking him. I'm not taking a chance on that guy. Anybody would have did it, man. We got to stop knocking people for playing for a good franchise. The Philadelphia Eagles, top to bottom, is a good franchise, and they doing what they supposed to do. Okay, we're a Super Bowl team, but we lost the Super Bowl by 1 possession. What can we do to improve our team? They brought in better coaching, and they upgraded at some positions. Ain't that what the GM supposed to do?
Yeah.
Why does it say? Why are they acting like Jalen Hurts said? I can't do it with these guys. I can't do it with these guys. You need to go. Jalen Hurts took the criticism. He kept his mouth shut, and he just came out here and won a Super Bowl. We need to be praising that man.
Mm-hmm.
When they don't like you, listen. When they don't like you, they gonna point out all your flaws. When they do like you, they gonna ignore your flaws. I always say it.
Which is Gerald Tate.
No, I didn't say nothing bad. I just don't put him. Hey, listen. Why? Because I put him above. I put the other quarterbacks above him. You know what I like? I like guys who can spin it. Ain't nothing against him. I don't think he got a better passing arm. To be honest, I don't think he throw the ball better. Has he gotten better? But I don't think he throw the ball like better than Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Pat Mahomes. I don't think he throw the ball better than Tua.
Tua can spin it, but
they might throw the ball better. But what does throwing the ball better do for anybody if they ain't winning the game, winning championships, getting to the Super Bowl? Like all that other pretty stuff go out the window.
Hey,
shoot, Matthew Stafford can throw the ball, but he throw a lot of interceptions too.
And Tua get knocked out.
Yeah, because listen, you're gonna throw picks when you have to throw the ball. That's what I'm saying, Smoke. These guys forced to throw the ball, bro.
When you go look at the stats, these guys that you talk about all the time, on an average, they probably throwing for 3,700 yards a year. Joe Burrow sometimes had some years where he throwing for 4,000 yards. But if you really look at when these guys have won MVP, they ain't really been no MVP stats outside of Joe Burrow's stats to me last year. Or I look at some of his stats are kind of like insane. But outside of that, nobody else stats really been crazy where it's been like, oh man, Jalen Hurts is here and everybody else is way up here. So that's why I'm always kind of confused when we have this conversation, like what making these other guys so much better when their team is pretty much pass heavy teams. He ain't got to be dude. The dude almost threw for 3,000 yards last year and had a 2,000-yard rusher in the back. I don't know what anybody else want from him.
How many touchdowns did he have?
Shoot, I think he had like 20 something.
And we can't, if we gonna talk about passing, we can't leave out that boy feet. He gonna give you probably 10 touchdowns on the ground. Yeah, that's points on the board.
Hey, so
might not come from the arm, but it's points on the board.
He had 14 touchdowns last year with his feet.
Oh, come on, man. Come on.
Jalen Hurts had 18 touchdowns last year.
18 touchdowns throwing and 14 with his feet.
That's 32
touchdowns. Wait. Now that's disingenuous. Now that's disingenuous. Right? That's disingenuous right now.
Oh, come on, bro.
Disingenuous with that one, Smoke. No, I'm telling you.
He had 630 rushing yards. What's disingenuous about it?
Hey, wait. How much?
630 rushing yards on 150 attempts.
Hey,
that's over 4 yards a carry.
But all them touchdowns now, Saquon had having touchdowns.
But see, there you go with the butt.
Wait. No, Juicy. See, this is what I'm saying. Now we can't lie.
We want to make it
Hey,
stupid
listen,
for it.
we're not gonna lie to Juicy. He being nasty now. Smoke, you being nasty. I'm gonna tell you why he being nasty, Juicy. How many touchdowns you say he had?
14.
14. How many was the tush push from the 1 yard line?
It's the 1 yard line, Cruz.
Huh?
It's the 1 yard line.
Yes, but he said with his feet like he running them in like Lamar.
But he might be. But what do it matter?
Juicy, you know I ain't lying to Juicy. He acting like he's running them in like Vic. He getting pushed in from the wall. That's all I'm saying.
This is what I'm gonna say. This is what I'm gonna say.
14 touchdowns, you can't take him away. But don't make it seem like he the set the clock back like Vic used to run that thing. And
that MVP year he was though. That year he should have won MVP. He was doing it. He was taking them in from deep. He was the year Jalen Hurts should have won MVP. The year they lost, he was taking them in from deep.
No man, Jalen Hurts. Hey, Jalen Hurts is a tush push merchant.
Hey, you gotta get down there. He getting you down there.
Hey, listen, you can't have 45 people push you in the end zone and then talk about you running in from the end. I'm sorry, man.
That's just like a fullback dive. That's a fullback dive.
Hey, G, come on, bro. Hey, Juicy, you know each other already at the line of scrimmage, man. Come on,
man, bro. That's like a fullback dive, man.
Hey, so this what the NFL put out as, I guess, they top 12 quarterbacks. They got Patrick Mahomes 1, Lamar Jackson 2, Josh Allen 3, 4 is Joe Burrow, then Jaden Daniels at 5, 6 they got Justin Herbert, then Matthew Stafford, then Baker Mayfield, then CJ Stroud, Jared Goff, and then Jalen Hurts, and then Geno Smith.
How do you put CJ Stroud and Jaden Daniels in front of Jalen Hurts?
Listen, I'm gonna check. Listen, wait.
Jared Goff, Matthew Stafford,
Baker Mayfield. Come on, man.
Listen, I'm telling y'all what. Listen. See, we got to get past. That's why I always say we got to get past winning bias. Now that list, Juicy, Smoke, that list. Some of them dudes on there ain't won a playoff game, which we can agree on, right?
Yeah.
But you know what when they made that list, you know what they're going off of? They going off
their name.
Let's keep Jalen Hurts down.
They going off arm talent. They watching the film. I'm trying to tell y'all why y'all can't just understand.
Bro, who winning the Super Bowl? I don't care nothing about no arm talent, bro.
I do care about arm talent, but do y'all really feel like Jaden Daniels just throw the ball so much better than Jalen Hurts?
Hey, wait.
Nope.
He throw the same thing. He can throw deep routes.
Hey, is Trent Dilfer better than let's say
this guy
who ain't won a Super Bowl? Is Trent Dilfer better than
Dan Marino?
Dan Marino?
Rich Gannon?
Is Trent Dilfer better than him?
Nah. We know what won them a Super Bowl though. Trent Dilfer never took a team to the Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts did. Before
when they sit around that table and they talk, no,
he took the Baltimore Ravens to the Super Bowl. Trent Dilfer.
Trent Dilfer wasn't with the Bucs when they went to the Super Bowl.
No, he took the Baltimore. He was the Baltimore Ravens quarterback in 2000.
But he didn't take them to the Super Bowl.
He started every game.
Come on, Cruz.
Hey, Smoke, I got you. Hey, listen, look.
I'm letting y'all have this. I'm chilling.
Hey, listen. Hey, Trent Dilfer took them boys to the Super Bowl. And guess what? He won them a Super Bowl. And what Smoke always tell me, he said he got him there. His team was a running team. He
didn't start every game, though. Tony Banks started some of the games.
I'm just going off what Smoke told me.
No, don't get me wrong. He got him there. But what I'm saying, too, is that if you look at Jalen Hurts' body of work since he's been in the league, he have improved and gotten better and been good every year. So when you say that you feel like he's not an elite quarterback, I'm like, I disagree. I think he's an elite quarterback. I think he can go and lead a franchise. You have some guys that are put like Joe Flacco back in the day was just put in a great situation with a great team and a great kind of system, and he won a Super Bowl. But that don't mean that he was like an all-time great quarterback. You know, I feel like what's name could eventually be, if Jalen Hurts continued to keep going at the rate he's going, I think he would be like a Hall of Fame quarterback. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, Joe, I didn't say he won elite. I'm saying Joe Flacco, he threw picks in the regular season, but go look at that boy playoff record. What you say, Smoke? I think he got like a 15-4 playoff record. I think he done beat Tom Brady twice and should have beat him 3 times.
When was the last time? When was the last time? Joe Burrow been to the playoffs again?
Joe Burrow?
Yeah.
The year the Chiefs beat the Eagles in the Super Bowl.
What, about 2-3 years ago?
It was 2 years ago. 2 years.
And that was the last time. That's the only time they've been to the playoffs since they had Joe Burrow, right?
No, sir. No, sir. We're going to give Joe Burrow his credit. He walked into Arrowhead and beat Mr. Unbeatable. He went into Arrowhead and beat Patrick Mahomes.
But he been hurt the last 2 years. He got hurt. Remember, he got hurt and missed the year.
Hey, man, come on. We can't make up excuses for him.
No. Hey, listen. One thing I don't do, y'all. One thing I don't do. If a Joe get hurt, now I don't hold that against him, but you can't control injury. I'm sorry.
I'm going to tell you this. Trent Dilfer didn't take no Ravens to the Super Bowl because he didn't start every game. Tony Banks started some of them games, too.
Man, cut it out, man. Tony Banks, come on, bro. We about to look this up right now.
He started some of them games.
Hold on. We about to look this up right now. Tony Banks. Hold on. I got something for you right now. Hold on. You ain't even try me like that.
Hey, man, I forgot that boy Najee Harris is at the Chargers now.
Yeah, Najee Harris at the Chargers.
Is he going to play? They were saying something about he might be blind.
Yeah, they say he's going to start. Expected to start. Yeah,
over Hampton?
Yeah.
That's saying.
Hey, I think he missed. Hold on. 3 games? Did he miss 3 games?
Who, Trent Dilfer?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Tony Banks was starting.
No, he wasn't starting. Listen, Trent Dilfer in the playoffs, that joker had 590 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. He was 12 for 25 in the Super Bowl, 153, 1 touchdown, 0 picks.
That's a real game, man. You threw 595 yards in 4 games? That's less than 150 yards a game.
Hey, I can agree to that. Hey, but what Jalen Hurts did,
more than that,
same stuff.
He did that in the Super Bowl.
Hey,
he did that in the Super Bowl.
Hey, come on, man.
Hey,
he had no choice.
Oh, man.
Why he didn't have a choice?
Because they stopped the run game.
But which shows you and prove he got elite arm talent.
I don't consider you throwing a deep ball elite.
I gotta be deep or short though, Cruz.
Hold on, Cruz. How you feel about Lamar Jackson's arm?
I don't think. Why you think? Hey, hold on, wait. I think Lamar's gotten better, but I don't think he elite.
I think Lamar does have elite arm talent now. You know what it is, Cruz? It's not the arm talent; it's the decision making.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you why Lamar ain't won yet, and I'm gonna be honest. Lamar don't throw good when guys are around his receivers. Look, every time in the playoffs, let's see it. He always throw that corner route. He threw the ball whenever he got guys glued to his receivers. He don't know how to throw them open. When have you ever seen him drop one in the bucket? When I'm talking about when a joke on the receiver back, he don't do it. You got to better do that in the playoffs. He struggled, and that's why he struggled. Now I done seen Jalen Hurts throw that thing in a bucket. Joe running next to the receiver, whoop, wrapped up. He don't do it.
That's elite arm talent, man. I think Lamar arm decision making and fitting it in the windows has increased dramatically. And I feel like Jalen Hurts has too. Jalen Hurts still young too. He can still add some things to his bag. Do I think he got the greatest arm strength? No. Do I think he has great timing? I think he knows when to throw it, when not to throw it. I think that's one of the biggest attributes you can have in the NFL. You got some of these jokers think they can throw any throw, and now they throwing 20 interceptions. Jameis Winston, Baker Mayfield. They think they can make every throw, and they're getting picked off. Yeah,
Baker Mayfield got better though.
He done got better, but he ain't better than Jalen Hurts, man. He ain't better than Jalen.
Got better, man.
Bro,
it's got a long way to go.
Yeah, and it's crazy too when I go look at Jalen Hurts' stats, even over the last 3 years. When you look at passing and rushing, the amount of touchdowns that he putting up, bro, I don't see why he ain't been really in the conversation more for MVP and stuff. Even Baker Mayfield. I mean, Baker Mayfield's stats the last 2 years been insane. I don't know if y'all checked them out.
Yeah, he led the league in passing touchdowns the year before last, didn't he? But guess
Yeah.
what he also do? He throw a lot of interceptions,
Yeah.
and the boy can't win.
It can't win. Inconsistent. Yeah.
Who can't
He the
win?
reason they lost in the playoffs, if we
Yep.
gonna be real.
Baker,
What he do, fumble or threw an interception?
I
He
think it was
fumbled,
through
right?
an interception. Yeah.
Come on, man. You ain't got to worry about Jalen Hurts doing that. You ain't got to worry about Jalen Hurts doing that.
Man, Jalen Hurts done made some mistakes in the playoffs.
He has.
Hey, but Cruz, you know who you do got to worry about doing that? Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
They gonna do it.
Yeah,
That's what he known for. He always do it every year in the playoffs.
Yeah, because they're required to do more.
This is Jalen Hurts' first year not being required to do it.
Perspective.
You be killing me though. You always talking about they required to do more. Look at the receivers Josh Allen be having on his team since he been in the NFL. Look at the running backs he'd have had. Look at the tight ends he'd have had. He'd had a pretty decent defense overall.
Listen,
like, what are you saying? You look at the same thing with look at even when you go to look at Joe Burrow. Look at the talent Joe Burrow have on
but you gotta remember,
running back, receiver,
you gotta remember, Joe Burrow will average 60 sacks a year, bro.
Yeah.
His line is terrible. I'm not lying.
His defense is terrible.
Yeah.
Bro, I remember, bro. He went to the Super Bowl getting sacked 7 times a game.
Cruz, I get it. But you got to deal with what you got to play the card what you got.
Okay,
bro.
but I can't crush him for being for not having a line.
But then
Cruz,
at the same time, you can't crush them if they have the talent and they making use of the talent that they do
I'm
have.
not crushing him for having use of the talent, but all right, listen. Okay, you're a businessman. Can we let's put this in layman's terms? You're a businessman. You got a manager, you got a stock person, whoever you got doing. You pay certain guys different wages based on they what? The more they can do, right?
Yeah. And
okay,
that's
so guess what? You're gonna give a guy who's doing more a little bit more leeway, like dang, he did doing a little bit more on his prep. So if you mess up, you'll be like, dude got on his plate. Then the person who ain't doing nothing right or wrong.
Nope. Everybody got all the same rules.
Go ahead.
Let me say something about Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Do I think Joe Burrow is the best all-around quarterback in the league? I do.
Mm-hmm.
Do I feel like he's coming to them three though? Lamar, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow. They gotta win. We can't keep making. First and foremost, Lamar Jackson ain't got no excuse why he don't have a ring.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was gonna get it last year. This the God's honest truth. I literally thought they was gonna win last year.
That man defense held the Chiefs to 0 points for a full half, and he couldn't get them in field goal range with a dude who kicks 60-yard field goals on a regular. So to me, I got Josh Allen over Lamar Jackson because I've never seen Josh Allen do that. Josh Allen go in there and play the Chiefs. He lose because his defense can't stop a nosebleed again, or his kicker missed a kick. Joe Burrow, he went in the Arrowhead the second time. His whole starting O-line was out. He played with second-string O-lineman. He only lost to them boys by 1 or 2 points. Lamar Jackson played the Chiefs. He threw one touchdown early, and he couldn't get his team in field goal range the rest of the game. That's not elite quarterback play. Not elite quarterback play. So, for me, I dropped Lamar down a little bit. He's still in that 4, but to me, he's at 4 because I've seen you go in the playoffs and go missing. Like, you won the MVP, bro. You got talent around you. Baltimore going to always give you a defense and an O-line. Make it work.
Hey, listen, y'all, before we get up out of here, right? Let's go down these picks, all right? We're going to go down these picks before we get up out of here. Hold on. We're going to go down these picks, all right, y'all ready? Hold on. Let me see. Before we leave, we're going to. Hold on, what the hell is going on?
I know I ain't picking the Bucks to win the Super Bowl. I'll take the Eagles.
Hey, so you going Eagles first?
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna go Eagles on Friday night on YouTube. Hold on, let me get rid of that. Friday night on YouTube, we got Kansas City versus the Chargers. Who you going with, Smoke?
KC.
Juicy, who you going with?
Jim, give me Harbaugh and them Chargers.
Ooh, I like that. I'm gonna roll with KC on this one. So I'm gonna go Eagles and KC. Tampa Bay versus Atlanta. I'm a Tampa Bay Bucks fan, so I ain't picking against my team again this week. So I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay.
Same here.
Gotta go Tampa.
You going Tampa? So we 3-0 Tampa.
Yeah.
All right. Cincinnati versus Cleveland.
I'm gonna do Cincinnati.
Dog pound.
I'm going Cincinnati. I think Joe Burrow got to start the season off right for the first time in a couple of years. I'm gonna go with Cincinnati. I think they're gonna be a little bit better than what people think. Miami versus the Colts.
Miami.
I'm gonna go. Damn. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Colts. I'm gonna go with Colts. Las Vegas versus New England.
I got to take my Patriots.
Who you rolling with, you?
Man, they putting a lot of hype on that boy Drake May. But who is Stephon Diggs playing?
They say he might be playing.
I think he's gonna play.
Give me the Patriots.
Oh, you gonna take the Patriots?
Give me
and
the
then we're gonna go Cardinals versus the Saints.
I'm taking the Cardinals.
I'm taking Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Pittsburgh versus the Jets.
I'm gonna do Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh. Yeah, I'm gonna do Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Give me the Jets. Justin Fields has a big day.
We're gonna go Giants versus the Commanders.
Commanders.
Give me the Giants.
Hey, I was leaning towards the Giants too. I'm gonna take the
Give
Giants.
me the Giants.
Give me.
So what? Out of curiosity, what make you guys want to take the Giants when you really look at all the firepower that Washington is bringing back on offense, defense? When you look at quarterback situation and all of that.
I like the Giants defense.
It's a division game. I like Jaden Daniels, don't get me wrong, but my gut is kind of telling me the Giants.
Russell.
I like Russell. I like Malik Neighbors over there. I like
they got some firepower.
I like Tyrone Tracy, running back. They got over there. He gonna tote. I like what they added on defense. So I'm gonna give him a chance. I'm gonna go to Giants.
Okay.
So we got Tennessee versus the Ravens. No, Tennessee versus.
We got Carolina and Jacksonville, but I'm probably gonna roll with Carolina.
I'm taking Jacksonville.
No, I'm saying Tennessee versus. That's Carolina, Jacksonville. Carolina, Jacksonville. Who you going with?
I'm going Carolina. Both of them sorry, but I go with Carolina.
Give me Jacksonville.
Hey, I'm gonna give Carolina a shot. I'm gonna give my boy Bryce Young a chance.
Yeah.
Tennessee versus Denver.
Oh, is it in Denver?
Yeah, it's in Denver.
That's a hard place to go as a rookie. Give me Denver. I like Bo Nix and I like Sean Payton.
Okay.
I don't know. I think I might go Tennessee on this one because I like Ridley and Ward. Man, I think the boys gonna have some fun this year.
I'm gonna go Denver because I think Denver got a little bit more experience. Tennessee is a young team right now, young quarterback. So I'm gonna say I think Denver crashed the man first game of the season. Then we got San Francisco and the Seahawks. Y'all know that's a division game. Christian McCaffrey first game back. What y'all think?
I'm going Seahawks. That D for the Seahawks gonna be biting.
Give me the 49ers, man. They got the white Marshall Faulk in the backfield.
I'm gonna go Seahawks, man. Hey, the Lions versus the Packers, baby.
I gotta go Detroit.
I'm taking the Packers.
What? Are you only taking them because they're at home?
I'm taking them because, I already thought they were scary.
Uh-huh.
Now you just added Michael Parsons. He got a chip on his shoulder.
Well, you know what Detroit got on the offense?
No, Detroit.
Defense?
I'm going to tell you like this. I honestly think outside of my AFC North, that division right there is the toughest division in football.
Yeah.
That right there, that's a gauntlet, man. To have to
Yep.
go see Chicago, who they gonna figure it out at some
Yep.
point. They gonna run up, they gonna put a track meet on you. Minnesota, they biting on defense.
Yep.
They offense can take off at any time. And then you got Detroit and Green Bay. Man, that's the damn near the SEC of the NFL.
Yeah.
The Houston Texans versus the Rams.
I'm gonna take the Rams.
Taking the Rams.
I'm going Rams. Who that last game? Baltimore versus the Bills.
That's
The
a good one.
showdown.
Good one.
That's a good one.
I'm a roll with Buffalo.
Give me Buffalo and the AFC repping the Super Bowl. Bills.
I'm going to go Buffalo as well. In the Monday night game, we got the division game again. The Minnesota Vikings versus the Chicago Bears. I'm going to roll with the Bears on this one, y'all.
I'm going
I think the Bears much improved.
When it snapped, them boys are going to roll. Them boys is going to put some points on the board, but I'm going to Vikings. Because Brian Flores is a genius at defensive coordinator.
Who you going with, Smoke?
Oh, Minnesota.
Oh, yeah. So we got 2 Minnesota, man. Listen, that's our recap of the this week's games right now. So Smoke, Juicy, appreciate y'all for coming on, man. Appreciate everybody who tuned in to No Spec, first podcast of Touch Paint. First episode went well, went on about an hour. We had some guys who couldn't show up, but they will be back on next time we get a chance. Appreciate everybody who tuned in. Appreciate everybody who showed up. Appreciate y'all. Peace.
All right, man.
All right.
Yep.